Today, we're going to explore a new kind of compass, one for a world that feels pretty uncharted right now. And it's all built around this one really powerful idea, that your stars, they know your way. All right, let me ask you something, and I want you to really think about it. Right now in your life, is it time to push forward, go all in? Or is it time to hold back, to kind of play defense and wait for the right moment? It seems so simple, right? But getting the timing right, man, that can change everything. And let's be honest, it's probably the hardest question we ask ourselves. And you know what makes answering that so tough right now? It's everything. The whole world is in this massive state of flux. It feels like the ground is shifting under our feet, doesn't it? So in an era of such huge change, knowing your own personal rhythm, well, that's not just a nice to have anymore. It's absolutely crucial. So why does it feel like such a major turning point? Well, the answer, it seems, might just be written in the stars. And this isn't just, a vibe or a feeling we're all sharing. It's something that's apparently reflected in the slow, powerful dance of the planets. We're talking about huge celestial cycles that have lined up with massive historical shifts for, well, forever. It means we are quite literally turning the page to a brand new chapter for humanity. And just look at what's on the horizon. From now until 2044, we've got Pluto in Aquarius. That's a 20-year cycle, and it's all about a massive transformation in, well, everything. AI, power structures, even our own consciousness. Then you layer on top of that Uranus moving into Gemini next year. That's a total revolution in information and communication. So you've got this wild mix of brand new, radical ideas that are about to crash into reality. It's a big deal. So with all these giant waves of change coming, you have to ask yourself, where do I stand in all this? How do you figure out your own personal timing when the whole world is in motion? Are you supposed to be riding the crest of that wave, or is it smarter to just wait it out? Well, this is where a completely new kind of tool comes into play. And it's not about telling you what to do. It's about helping you find your own direction. It's called the Astro-Tenshou-Compass. And I want to be really clear about this. This is not fortune telling. It's not about predicting some fixed, unchangeable fate. Think of it more like a map designed to help you align your own personal rhythm with the rhythm of the universe. So the big idea behind it is something called mundane astrology. And basically, that's just looking at these huge planetary cycles to understand the rhythm of the world and of history. But here's the magic trick. This service takes that massive, big picture view and applies it directly to your individual life. It's about syncing your personal journey with the pulse of the entire world. And this is where it gets super cool. The whole thing runs on 3 unique engines working together. First, you've got pure data analysis, right? Just crunching the numbers on planetary positions with scientific precision. Second, there's error reading, which is amazing. It lines up your personal chart with these huge cosmic shifts we're all living through. And third, and this part just blows my mind, it does cycle matching. It actually synchronizes your personal timing with historical and economic rhythms to see if the moment is right. It's this perfect blend of hard data and, well, cosmic insight. Okay, so what does this cosmic map actually show you? How does it take all this complex stuff and make it, useful? The results are actually super simple and easy to understand. You get this personal dashboard with 4 key scores, from 0 to 100. There's momentum, which is basically your forward energy, clarity, which is all about how sharp your judgment is, change, which measures how flexible you are, and then there's timing, the big one. It tells you if the window of opportunity is open for you right now. It's honestly like a weather forecast for your soul. And it's not just a bunch of numbers on a screen. If you have questions, there's a feature called Astro Chat. It's like having your own personal guide. You can just talk to it, ask it questions about your scores, and it helps you dive deeper into what it all means for you, personally. It gives you insights, not instructions. And getting started couldn't be easier. Seriously, it's just 3 steps. You put in your birth date and a life theme you're thinking about, like your career, for example. The system does all the heavy lifting, analyzing your unique cosmic signature. And then boom, you get your astro report instantly. Plus, the whole thing just looks great. It's clean, intuitive, and works on your desktop or your phone. So your compass is always right there with you whenever you feel like you need to check your course. So really, the whole point of this isn't to get a set of rules to live by. It's about getting a new tool, a new kind of instrument for your own unique journey. And there's this one quote that I think just perfectly sums up the entire philosophy behind this. It's, Stars don't decide your fate. They just light the path of your journey. I love that. The power is still yours. The choices are still yours. This just lights the way. So, I'll ask you again. In this huge ocean of change we're all in, are you ready to find your wave? Your journey starts right here. You can actually begin with a 14-day free trial. No strings attached, just a chance to see your own cosmic map and start understanding your unique rhythm. Just go to astro-tenshou-compass.com.